Greetings, everyone. This is Jed Shlackman. I'm a spiritual healer and holistic counselor in Miami, Florida. In this short video presentation, I'll be covering the topic of disclosure and coping with psychological issues related to that, feelings of shock or betrayal, other emotions that may arise. By disclosure, I'm referring to being informed of the truth on topics that you previously were attached to some false belief or illusion about. This happens in many areas and aspects of life. It could be in a relationship where it's disclosed in some way that a person is cheating on you, they're somehow betraying their commitment to you in the relationship. So that could be sexual infidelity, it could be some type of financial impropriety, or some other type of betrayal that's occurred. And when it is disclosed or when it's uncovered, the person feels shocked and betrayed, completely surprised and caught off guard in some manner by what they're finding out. This could happen in a community where some type of community leader, some important or respected person in the community is exposed for being involved in some type of deceitful behavior, some type of unethical or immoral activities. An example could be in a Catholic church in a parish where the priest is exposed as having molested children. This could be on the level of a nation where the nation's government is exposed for engaging in significant criminal or inhumane activities. It could be in the field of medicine where it's exposed that some drugs that are being used are actually harming people and that had been covered up. It could be in the sciences where a particular scientific belief system is exposed as being false or inaccurate, even though the scientific consensus for a long time had been in favor of that particular belief or consensus. In our current era, the word disclosure is often used in reference to disclosure of the phenomenon of extraterrestrial interaction with our planet and our civilization. And in regards to that, we could see how that would be challenging to a variety of existing beliefs and paradigms on this planet. It could challenge many religious beliefs. People would be confronted with the reality that their religious belief systems have been based on deceptions. In some cases, the religions were a result of extraterrestrial interactions with Earth and human society, where the ETs became the subject of reverence, of worship, and so the characters in religious texts who people look up to or admire in some way may have been based upon the personas of certain extraterrestrial beings. There's also the issue of science and how technologies have been hidden or covered up, and how that has been part of the cover-up of the extraterrestrial presence. People could be shocked and feel betrayed to learn that the ruling powers in society have had access to technologies that are much further in advance than what is revealed to and provided to the public. whether it's our personal lives or the national and international issues and paradigms that are being disclosed, we want to be able to handle and face the truth. Many of you have probably seen that clip from the movie A Few Good Men, where the Jack Nicholson character says, "You can't handle the truth." And that is the perspective that many people in positions of power and influence actually have. They believe that the general public can't really handle facing the truth of how things have been manipulated, of how the public has been lied to, exploited, and so on. When we have a strong attachment to any particular belief system, and then something is revealed or disclosed to us that shows us that our beliefs were misguided, that we were in some manner deceived, in some manner entrapped in an illusion or deception, it may be psychologically challenging to face that. There could be that reaction of shock, a feeling of betrayal, a sense of anger and resentment, perhaps some form of grief or trauma, a sense that our reality that we've been accustomed to so long is no longer valid, kind of like the rug has been pulled out from under you. That which gave you a sense of safety, of security or stability has been pulled away, and you are left facing an entirely different reality now, one that you'll have to get accustomed to. No one is saying that this is psychologically an easy process. However, we can address it, we can work on preparing ourselves to handle this type of challenge, to be able to be flexible and adapt to changes in our reality and what we perceive to be true. Part of this is understanding that any belief system we have is based on whatever information we've been given, whatever assumptions we've made. We've never really had access to unlimited knowledge and information about anything. We've always formed our beliefs and ideas based on access to whatever limited data or knowledge that's been available to us. Since things depend upon context, upon the full range of information available, there's always the possibility that new information, a greater field of awareness, will lead us to shift our perspective, to see things in a more complete, a more accurate, perhaps a more holistic manner. If we can take that perspective right now in this moment, if we can have that understanding of how reality is going to shift over time as we see and understand new things and get new information, then we won't be so shocked, so disturbed or unsettled when things are revealed or disclosed that had been previously kept hidden. Therefore, I encourage each of you to be proactive in opening up your consciousness to that potential for change and transformation, to not be overly attached to any belief systems you've had, any assumptions you've made, to realize that knowledge is constantly evolving, things are constantly shifting. We've all been deceived and misled at some point. We've all had to face the reality of new disclosures. We've all evolved over time, and none of us have the exact same sets of beliefs, the same ideas or perspectives that we held in the past. the degree of that change or shift may be more subtle at times, more drastic at other times. But the truth is that nothing is permanent, and that includes our beliefs and perspectives. Our own self-concept, our own identity is evolving as well. Therefore, we can learn to welcome disclosure. We can be open to whatever the truth may happen to be, even if the truth is that we've been mistreated in some way, that we've been lied to or betrayed. It's better to face and embrace that truth and use that information to take constructive steps going forward, rather than to remain in ignorance or denial, to be stuck in an illusion that may bring us temporarily comfort, but in the long run will be destructive. Thus, I encourage everyone to seek truth in all things, to desire truth above convenience or above loyalty, above your previous attachments or allegiances. Truth will enable you to evolve, to expand your consciousness, to reach greater levels of awareness and understanding. And thus, disclosure is always, in the long run, something positive, something that will produce evolution, that will bring expansion and progressive transformation. Once you face the initial shock and the initial negative emotions or lower vibratory emotions, such as feeling betrayed, feeling misused or abused, feeling angry, let those feelings pass through, let them arise, and then let them flow. Those feelings aren't permanent either. And as you let those feelings arise and then pass by, you will find that you become lighter. You realize that you are awakening, that your consciousness is expanding, and that these disclosures are ultimately for your benefit. Whatever happened in the past is okay. You don't have to remain upset about it. You can be grateful for the awakening that's occurring now, for the opportunity that is present. I appreciate each of you for taking your time to watch this video, to explore these ideas and concepts related to the topic of disclosure and to our psychological evolution and well-being. We each are a part of that divine essence, the infinite creative presence, and so there's really nothing to fear, nothing to hold on to any anger, any grief about. Everything is ultimately unfolding just as it needs to. Whatever you're finding out or discovering at this moment is just right for you, for where you are at now in your personal path. For those that are interested in learning more about topics of healing, spirituality, metaphysics, holistic well-being, I invite you to view more of my videos on YouTube, and you can also visit my website at www.phinsights.com. You may also visit my Facebook professional page, facebook.com/Jedi Holistic Healing. For now, I would like to wish everyone a wonderful day. Namaste.